Welcome to the Jets 2-minute drill game recap. Eric Allen inside the BetMGM studio, joined as always by Anthony Beck. It doesn't look like it by the final score, but the Jets had chances in this one early, but it got away from them in the second half, and they fall to 0-3 with a 36-7 defeat to the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. The pick six to start the game by Sam. Obviously, it was a great play by the cornerback for the Colts. In that situation, to go down that quickly, you get the ball back, though, and you bounce back. You put a nice drive together, and you're able to, match what you did. And that was promising. But as the game went on, I think from a standpoint of stopping the Colts, they didn't do anything from an explosive play standpoint, but the Jets weren't able to neutralize them in really any aspect of their offense. So the run game was steady but balanced for them. And then from the pass game, Philip Rivers was able to kind of catch fire early on, move the ball effectively. The game was still intact, obviously, Eric, but then a second interception for a pick six kind of sealed the fate for the Jets. But again, those moments, being able to kind of get yourself in a situation, and unfortunately for Sam's perspective as a quarterback, you get the praise when you do everything great on wins. And unfortunately, in those two pick sixes, he's going to want to take back. But two really excellent defensive plays by the Colts to kind of lure him into those situations and make big plays on him.
So how do we fairly evaluate Sam Darnold right now?
Yeah, you can't really get a view of him the way you want. I think that, there's a lot of good to embrace over his career. And then as you look at this game and you talk about the weapons and the guys that are there, I think initially as you configured a game plan for this game, you're going a little bit against of what you would normally do. You're trying to work around pieces that aren't there, pieces that are new, pieces you don't have work with. So again, you got to kind of fragment how you look at Sam in these situations. Unfortunately for the Jets, they're trying to win a football game, and in that moment, it doesn't look great. But I think in the big picture, with all the injuries and the guys that are down and who's up and who's not, and then, of course, moving forward now with some new injuries, it is a real tough evaluation of Sam. I do feel bad for him. It's an unprecedented situation for the quarterback. He's doing his best. He's pressing as hard as he can, trying not to make mistakes, but yet make some big plays for this team. And we see some great ones. I mean, on the move 2 weeks in a row now, some really great throws to put up some points for the Jets. But unfortunately, to get through four quarters with the limitations that he has, it's a really tough evaluation for Sam.
What about defensively? In the first half, they were relatively stout against the run, but Philip Rivers kept on connecting through the air.
Yeah, a couple big runs early on, 6, 7, 10, 12-yard runs that I thought were just, a little unprecedented as far as the way the Jets like to play defense against that. And then, of course, for Philip Rivers, to me, the key was getting some pressure, get some hits on him and find ways to disrupt him. And to be honest, in this football game, at least through the first half, really untouched. They tried to bring some four-down pressure. There were a few blitzes off the edge. They did a corner cat on both sides, and he got the ball out in time before the blitz got to him, and he made a play. So, again, you have to be strategic in your blitzes, of course, because he can carve you up. He's got 60,000 yards passing for a reason. But at the same token, you have to find ways to hit a quarterback that has no real mobility at all, and the Jets weren't able to do that.
As always, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.